we need to head to Jock's place. Jock is one of our suppliers that flattens our slabs for us. Not flatten, but what he does is he's got a huge drum sander. And in our case, our slab is not twisted and bended a lot in the drying process. So we also don't have a lot of materials to work with. The slab is not too thick and we like casting thick tables. So in this case, we're going to Jock's place. He's got a huge drum sander. We're going to push it through the drum sander. So it's about 90 to 95% flat because we don't mind if the epoxy runs underneath the slab. In this case, it's okay because we don't want to go too thin on our tables. So let's go to Jock's place. So we're back at the shop and I can show you guys how beautiful it came out. So now we need to cut this babies to see how our table is going to look, and then I can update the client and get them all excited. Let's go. So we just had our client here to discuss the layout for a table, and let me know what you guys think, but look at this beast. The character is absolutely mind-blowing. Then we obviously got these two little islands that's here. This is going to be spectacular. So we did plan to cast today, but that's not gonna happen. Apologies for the noise, it's load shedding again. So we did plan to cast today, and unfortunately we did not manage to cast. We got 3 tables we need to cast today, and unfortunately, yeah, it was a very productive day, but we didn't manage to get everything done. And it's 3 o'clock already. We can cast, but we like to cast and actually be physical at the table for at least 3 to 4 hours to make sure there's no bubbles or what so forth. So this is the process, and for you guys that's following me is most probably asking a lot of questions. Why are we sealing our edges? So we ran into a little bit of an issue. We did seal our live edges yesterday on the one specific table we're busy with, and I knew that when we're going to get back to the shop this morning, the edges are not going to be tacky. And the reason why we want it tacky is because if we're going to cast a new layer of epoxy, we want the epoxy to stick to the tackiness on the live edge. So we got back to the shop this morning and it's just past tackiness. It's, if you press your finger on the live edge, your fingerprint stays there. So there's two options we have. Option number one, we leave the slabs in the sun. Hopefully the sun will soften the epoxy up, and that will be the solution. Option number two is I have to run to the hardware quickly and get a heat gun so we can heat the edges up, and hopefully it will become tacky again, because we really do not want to cast the epoxy if the live edges are sealed completely. I just feel like there's a barrier between the live edge, the epoxy that's set, and the new layer of epoxy you're going to cast. So hopefully the heat gun will work, and hopefully we'll manage to resolve this issue. So it's not always fun and games, it's mostly figuring out solutions when there's problems. Finally, at last, we managed to cast our 3 tables, and this is how they came out. Absolutely beautiful. Let me know what you guys think down below. Sorry for the flickering lights. This is a 2.7 meter long by 1.1 meter wide. This one is getting a, look at this beautiful character. This one is getting a frost smoky finish. In fact, all of them are getting a frost smoky finish. And I think this one is going to be an absolute beaut. This one's character and the wood itself is just absolutely beautiful. Look at all those little knoppiekies with the 2 little islands here. This is going to be really beautiful. So this one also frost smoky finish. So we just ended up doing all 3 castings. Here's the last one. This one is also very beautiful. All these pieces actually broke loose from the original piece, and yeah, there's no words needed here. This is beautiful. So it's Wednesday the 9th of August, and we're going to leave this for around about 1 to 2 days, and then we'll probably come back to do the last casting. So because it's still winter and it's cold, we can cast a little bit thicker. Where we usually cast 3 layers, we only cast 2 layers now, because the cold temperatures actually helps us slow down the curing process, and the epoxy is not going to warm up if you're going to cast in warmer weather. So I must probably check in with you guys tomorrow to see if it's tacky, and then once it's tacky, then we're going to do the next layer. So hopefully by Friday we can get this out so I can stand by the weekend, because there is a cold front coming on the weekend, and that actually helps us with the curing process. So it's been about 5 days since we casted our 3 tables, and now we need to load them and take them to our supplier that flattens all our slabs for us. This baby needs to go on Friday. It's Tuesday the 15th of August now, and we need to demold them. Take this out of the mold, take this one out of the mold, and then we need to take this beast out of the mold. Then we need to head all the way to Silverton to our supplier that's flattening all our slabs for us. It's most probably going to stand another day or 2 there before we start flattening. Yeah, then it's taking it all the way from there back to the shop, and then the sanding starts. So we just got our tables back from our CNC supply, so it's back in our shop. So unfortunately there was one step I couldn't record because we had to go and do a delivery. I'll show you guys quickly. The video will most probably go up within the next month or 2. But now we've got 3 tables in our shop, and the next step is to mix a little bit of epoxy and close all the small little cracks and holes and imperfections. So this is table number 1. So these are the holes. Sorry for the flickering, but now we need to close all these small little holes and imperfections on these tables. This is table 1, this is table 2. As you can see, some cracks and stuff we have to close before we can continue with our build. It's table number 2, and here is table number 3. Also going to be a beauty. See, obviously here we didn't cast enough epoxy, so we have to fill that. We have to fill those cracks, but they're going to look beautiful.
to lottostar.co.za and click deposit. Go to vouchers and select Lottostar voucher. Enter the voucher code, redeem and start betting on your favorite game. Lottostar, your world of live games. Lottostar is licensed by the Online Gaming Regulator. No identities. National Responsible Gambling Program. $800 $6 T's and C's apply. All games are fixed off betting events.
Thank you for imagining a lifetime of content. Ours live. Thanks to Alliance. Quality residential and commercial aircrafts at affordable prices with a 5-year warranty. He comes with a perfect pool, jacuzzi, and
Saturday, normally we don't work on weekends, but when we do, it means that we are slightly behind schedule, and it's the 19th of August, meaning we've got 3 tables we need to get out before end of the month, otherwise we're not getting paid. So today we're busy with some custom steel work. We've got some bases that's going on, and usually our tradition is, if we work on Saturdays, I normally have a barbecue braai for the guys. So we're gonna have some nice hot dogs. In South Africa we call this worsbroodjies. We've got our hot dogs going there, we've got our fire going, and I'm gonna have a nice braai for the guys. So if you don't know what's braai, you obviously know by now.
In my world, but today's one, I get it. The toes though. Are you really that concerned about someone else's toes that they put hair on them? You're like, no, I can't date you, or I can't be with you. This is a deal breaker. It's happening out there. We've got people who are shaving their toes, the hair on their toes. Not toenails, not anything. The small little hairs that grow on your toes because someone decided to get human being's hair on their toes. Very, very strange. I don't get the concept of that entire thing. However, this is happening now. Is that person the only one? Is this weird? Is this something that you do? Have you come across someone who also is engaging in the act of shaving their hair, toes, toe hairs? Yeah, toe hairs are better. Send me that WhatsApp. Strange things have happened over here. I know that you could be adding on to it. 066-3818-609. That's my WhatsApp hotline. I'm not the only one who shaves their hair on my toes. I wish I could name this person. It's a colleague of mine, but I can't. They swore and said, please, don't name who I am, but I need to hear what other people think. Cancer, she says Sharon.
So it's officially delivery day. We've got the tables all wrapped up. It's table number 1, it's going to midstream. Table number 2 with a glass top. The client is going to come and fetch this one later today, and this one is going to Limpopo. And the last one, we still need to put the last coat of oil on. It's been absolutely chaotic at the shop. Super busy. We're busy with about 5-6 projects at once. So sometimes I do miss stuff. I mean, it's difficult to record 6, 7, 8, 9 projects at once. So yeah, I'll keep you up to date and I'll show you the final product now. So this is going to be a wrap, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. We are officially on the road to 100,000 subscribers, and I want to reach this by the end of the year. So make sure you help us by supporting the channel. Hit the subscribe button, like this video. Let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think of this table? Thanks for the support, guys, and I'll see you next week with another super cool video. Cheers. We've been building epoxy tables for many years now, and we are finally going to share all our methods and techniques with you. My name is Greg, and I am going to show you how to build the perfect epoxy table. I'm going to show you all the tools you need, exactly how to use them, and show you some tips and tricks down the line. Everyone thinks you need to cast your second layer of epoxy once your first layer has set. That's not true. You need to cast your second layer of epoxy once your first layer has become tacky. This masterclass has been designed for all woodworkers, from your beginner all the way up to your experts. Click on this video or in the description down below for more information.